And this afternoon, as we're recovering from an Easter filled with jelly beans, marshmallow peeps, and chocolate bunnies, we're asking the question, do you ever reach for natural sugar or artificial sweeteners like Splenda, Sweet and Low, or Equal to sweeten up your favorite treat? And then do you ever wonder what is best for your health? Well, turns out the science is split. Some studies show the fake stuff is safe, while others are raising some serious questions. And CHI Health Dietician Theresa Link is here with us this afternoon to help us with this sweeten up dilemma. So Theresa, first off, thanks for being here right after Easter. We appreciate it. And after we've all indulged in our Easter treats, now we have to talk sugar and sweeteners. Are the sweeteners really safe? That's the question.
Yeah, so I'm going to present kind of two different sides to this argument, which isn't always fun for people to want to hear. But the camp that says that artificial sweeteners are, yes, absolutely safe is really based on a large body of evidence that has been around for, decades. And what this evidence says is that as long as people are consuming artificial sweeteners below the acceptable daily intake, that there are no health or adverse health reactions.
And that is the caveat right there.
That's the caveat. But, the thing is, the acceptable daily intake is really quite high for saccharin, which is Sweet and Low, or the pink packets.
Sure.
The acceptable daily intake is, I believe, 8 packets a day.
Wow.
For Equal or aspartame, it's actually 97.
That's a lot of blue packs.
Yeah, or like 17 cans of diet soda a day.
Oh my.
For sucralose, which is marketed as Splenda.
And that's the newest one on the market, correct?
Yeah, that one came out in the 70s. So out of all of those, it is really the newest one. That one's actually 63 packets a day, or about 5 cans of sucralose sweetened soda, like a Pepsi One and Coke Zero are examples of those. Most of them are aspartame, though. So you've got that evidence going that there are no adverse health effects when consumed below this amount, and it's quite high.
It is very high.
Yeah. However, we've got some other smaller independent studies that are kind of coming out recently that are really questioning that, and should we be questioning the safety of them? Some smaller studies linking the use of artificial sweeteners to fibromyalgia, migraines, weight gain, memory problems, or even cancer. Problem with these studies, though, is they're mostly observational. So
what are folks to do?
What are folks to do? That is the ultimate question. With all this evidence being split, I think that there's enough to really question their safety. I definitely tell my patients, everyone's going to have an individual tolerance level. I think it's worth cutting back. Yeah. I think it is definitely worth, I've questioned my own artificial sweetener intake, and I am trying to cut back. I think it's worth going to some of the more naturally derived sugar substitutes if you really, really need to have it, like stevia, for example. Erythritol is another really good one out there. Overall, trying to tolerate foods as being less sweet and focusing on more whole natural foods where the sugar is attached to the food itself and not added is really the best thing. But I think it's worth cutting back. I really do.
All right.
So
great advice. We'll all try to do just a little bit. Take it in baby steps.
Take it in baby steps. I am definitely. So.
Thanks so much for being with us today. We certainly appreciate it. And Matt, we'll be back with one more check on your forecast. Stay with us.